I'm still having this cold. I'm sick at home, and I'm not quite sure how many videos I can record today, but my intuition, my angels want me to share these messages with you today, dear empath, highly sensitive person. When you've been recovering after narcissistic abuse experiences, because I'm here to help you with my work, with my energy and vibration. And what I want to share with you right now is that if a narcissist tries to come back into your life, remember that they're not coming back to love you or care for you if there is not any proof of that actually happening. Usually they just come back to use you again, to take advantage of your kindness again. They cannot love you, and they never did. A toxic person cannot love others because they don't even love themselves, and I've said this before in my videos and posts, and I feel that I need to say it again because of all the comments that I've been getting from people. It seems that these things are not clear to many of you, and likely you are suffering from a codependent, a trauma bond situation with a toxic person, and I can sense and see and feel that it's difficult to get out of that. But that is one of my core purposes, why I do my work, why I've been called to do this, is to empower you as a sensitive being to get out of that situation. This is a good question to ask yourself if you really want to become unstuck, if you want to become empowered. Stand in your power, stand up for yourself, leave a narcissistic person, leave a toxic person, cut them off of your life, cut a toxic person out of your life for good. Stay away from those negative energies. Ask yourself, do I want to be authentically loved and accepted the way that I am and treated well with true love and care, authentically and genuinely and honestly? Or do I want to be a toxic person's supply for their toxic purposes? Because it is not an excuse for them to hurt you, no matter what they went through and how traumatized they are. It is not an excuse to hurt anyone. And a kind reminder that a narcissistic person rarely heals. These people who have deep issues, and they are so traumatized and wounded that they have become toxic and they do harm to other people. They bully others, or they spread negative energies, they destroy lives, they kill people, they kill animals, do bad things to children, whatever, these people rarely heal. They rarely take responsibility or accountability. They just keep on doing that toxic bullshit, and from my opinion, they belong to jail. They should not be walking around destroying other people's lives, especially a sensitive, kind person's lives or children's. So I advise you to really reflect on your situation, on yourself, and everything as clearly as possible. And of course, I can help you with this if you book a session with me. I can definitely listen to you and guide you forward. Or you can grab one of my freebies or one of my online courses. All of my services, resources will help you with this dilemma if this resonates, that you are stuck with a toxic person in your life and you don't know what to do. I wish somebody was, had been there when I was in these situations, because I have been just too many times in relationships with my mother, with my relatives, with my boyfriends, just too many times. Always remember that if somebody's trying to control you, this toxic person is trying to control you, manipulate you, gaslight you, brainwash you into thinking that you are always the problem. You know, enough is enough. You have to tell yourself that enough is enough. I won't put up with this anymore. You have to choose what you will and what you won't accept in your life, what you will and what you won't tolerate. And I can help you with this process if you let me. If you want to book a session with me, we can go through all of these things and, you know, talk about what you need that, you know, I can help you with. All of my coaching categories, you know, the details are on my website if you're interested. But yeah, so, you know, it's important to be remembering that it's not your problem. It's not your issue. You are not the one to blame. That is the first step to be freeing yourself. Toxic people want to control us, sensitive, kind, open-hearted people. They want our energy. They want everything from us. They want our identity, everything. And they will control us if we keep on letting them, if we keep on reacting to their messages, whatever, you know, whatever they do. And the need from them to control us is a big sign, a big red flag. That means that they are weak. A good, kind, balanced, smart person, no matter what age you are not wanting to control anybody. That's not healthy. That's not a natural trait to have. It's not a good trait. A toxic person will always try to control you, and that is a sign of weakness. And this is what they just love, that you don't see yourself anymore, but you are so sucked into the abuse of being their supply that you don't see where you end and they begin. It's like you are one person. That is what they exactly want. That is what they want to feed on. That is a trap, the biggest issue. The codependency trauma bond issue. And you just keep on loving them even though they hurt you. But it's still not your fault. If somebody says that it's the sensitive person's fault, no, it is not. Abuse is never to be tolerated in any way. And it is not the victim's fault. No.